Aloha kako. Welcome to HSPLS Creates. I am Miss Jen. I am a librarian with the Hawaii State Public Library System. Today, I'm going to teach you how to create a pop-up card for any occasion with just a handful of art supplies. Let's get started. For this project, you will need colorful cardstock or construction paper. Specifically, you will need 2 sheets of the same size to create the body of your pop-up card. You will also need a sheet of paper for your pop-up art piece, and if you like, you will need a sheet of white paper for your card's cover message. In addition, you will need markers, glue, and a pair of scissors. You can find a comprehensive list of all the supplies you will need for this project in our video description. This is a keiki-friendly project, but we advise adult supervision and assistance with this project as needed. Remember, safety first. First, let's create the body of your pop-up card. For this step, you will need 2 sheets of paper of the same size. One will serve as your pop-up card's outer lining, and the other will serve as the inner lining. Your paper can be any color you want. Simply fold each piece of paper and make sure that the pieces fit together just right. Next, let's create your pop-up art piece. For this step, you will need a piece of paper, a pair of scissors, and a marker. It's important that this piece of paper is smaller in size than the card body itself to ensure that your pop-up art piece stays hidden for the big reveal. Your pop-up art piece can be anything you want. Simple shapes are easiest. This card that I am making is for someone that I love, so I'm going to make a paper heart for my pop-up art piece. If you would like to create a paper heart too, simply fold your piece of paper in half and using the fold as your center line, draw half of a heart. Then take your pair of scissors, cut along the line, and when you open it, you'll have a full heart shape. Then, let's create your pop-up tab. For this step, you will need a pair of scissors, a marker, and the folded sheet of paper that will serve as your pop-up card's inner lining. Your pop-up tab will be the supportive backing for your pop-up art piece, so it's important to make sure that the length, height, and width of your pop-up tab are big enough to support your pop-up art piece while remaining hidden. This step is tricky, so take your time with it. Feel free to use a ruler to help you with your measurements. To create your pop-up tab, first find the center point of the paper's fold. Mark it with your marker. Then using this center point as a guide, cut 2 slits, one on each side. How wide apart you cut these slits will determine the width of your pop-up tab. How long you cut these slits will determine the height and length of your pop-up tab. Once your cuts are done, open your folded inner lining and push the cut inward. Use your fingers to help form the notch into an L shape. Sharpen your folds to strengthen your pop-up tab. Now that we've taken care of your pop-up card's inner lining, let's take care of the outer lining. For this step, you will need glue and the folded sheet of paper that will serve as your pop-up card's outer lining. This outer lining will act like a jacket, concealing the notch you cut and folded in to create your pop-up tab. Simply add glue to the edges of your outer lining and apply some to the fold itself, except in the area of your pop-up tab's notch. Then, Attach your inner lining to the jacket carefully so that both sheets of paper match up perfectly. Press it firmly and allow the glue to dry completely before moving on to the next step. Using glue, let's attach your pop-up art piece. To do this properly, first open the card toward you. You'll notice that one side of your L-shaped pop-up tab is facing you. Apply a few dots of glue to this side and attach your pop-up art piece to it. Press it firmly and allow the glue to dry completely before moving on to the next step. Most cards come with a cover message and an inside message for the person you are gifting it to. I want to make sure that my cover message is visible against the dark outer lining of my pop-up card. So I'm going to attach a white sheet of paper to the card's front cover to help my written message stand out. This part of the process is optional and you can skip it if you like. Simply cut the white sheet of paper to the appropriate size, add glue along the edges, and attach the white sheet of paper to the front cover of your card. Press it firmly and allow the glue to dry completely. Once the glue is dry, it's time to write your cover message and inside message. Since La'o na Kuahine, or Mother's Day, is coming up, this pop-up card and its messages will be for my mom. To complete my pop-up card, I've created additional red paper hearts to decorate the inner lining. Feel free to decorate your card as much as you want. Once you're done, be sure to share your card with someone special. Have fun creating. Mahalo for watching. And to all the Makuahine, Happy Mother's Day. Stay tuned for more HSPLS Creates webisodes. Ahui ho!